Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. The URL is theblackfinancialchannel.com. If you haven't joined, you should go to theblackfinancialchannel.com and sign up. This is where we talk about issues that are black and financial and interesting. And the interesting topic that I want to address today has to do with Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy is in the middle of a negotiation with Netflix, reportedly, where they are talking about paying him a ton of money, a lot of money to come back to stand up, which as if you're an Eddie Murphy fan like me, you're excited about that. I think it's great. I think Eddie Murphy is very talented. He's one of the best, obviously. And it will be interesting to see that. Even I would watch that. I don't watch a lot of comedy specials. And the amount that's being thrown around is $70 million. You guys may have seen that. Now, one thing I'll say about the 70 million is that that's not actually confirmed. TMZ, I think, was throwing out that number as as just an interesting number to make people, want to read the article. But the number actually, from what I understand, is not confirmed to be 70 million. Netflix does not talk about how much money people get paid. Now, here's the thing, though. 70 million is not out of the question. I think it's quite possible that Eddie could get that kind of money, and he would certainly deserve it. Particularly when you line it up with what they've been paying other people. It's a number that's bigger than most, but it's a number that would make sense if you're talking about getting an icon like him to come back to television, or just to do any sort of stand-up, anything, really, even to be in a movie. I mean, Eddie's been kind of reclusive for a while. I follow his family on Instagram. I think I follow his daughter and his wife, but I don't know if Eddie even does anything on Instagram. So anyway, here's what's interesting. Give me 1 second here. Okay, I'm going to send out a text message. Okay, so here's the interesting thing about the Eddie Murphy thing, though. Netflix has a really interesting business model that they were the kind of the first of their kind to do this. They do this sort of subscription-based thing, and subscription-based models are just good for almost any industry because you're really talking about a lot of money on a recurring basis that allows you to really fund your ongoing operations without having to sort of kill what you eat, so to speak. Meaning, that a lot of the Hollywood studios, they get outbid by Netflix. I got this sense from talking to some people I know that deal with Netflix. They get outbid by Netflix on a regular basis because Netflix has so much recurring revenue coming in, over $1 billion a month. So, all the other, companies will come in and they'll bid 20 million for a movie, 25 million. Netflix will come in over the top as 50, 60 million. So a lot of people are really excited about working with Netflix, and a lot of people, particularly in the entertainment industry, are really pumped about sort of existing during this whole streaming revolution. Just this whole sort of transformation of how Hollywood works. I'm a big believer that Black people, we need to support Black-owned streaming services. I know that there's I think they call it the Urban Channel or something like that. So there is a Black-owned streaming service out there. I think it's the Urban Network Television or the Urban Network or something like that. And now that's owned by Bob Johnson, who started BET. Now you can consider that to be Black-owned or not. Depends on how you look at it. I know that when we go to New York in October, we're going to do one of our financial seminars in New York, and we're going to use one of Bob Johnson's hotels. Because I said, hey, you know what? I'd rather give my money to Bob Johnson than give it to, just some random person. So anyway, the report is that he's going to get 70 million, but that number is not confirmed. Netflix does not release what their numbers actually are. But to give you some comparisons to other in terms of how much they've gotten, Chris Rock got 40 million to do two specials for Netflix. Who Dave Chappelle got 20 million. Amy Schumer got 11 million. So it's not out of the question to see Eddie get the numbers on that level. Now, what is interesting about Netflix, though, is that the company has a really interesting model in the sense that, one, it's powerful that they get so much recurring revenue, but it's a model that I don't think is sustainable, really, to the point where I'm really starting to question Netflix stock. I think I own Netflix stock, but I'm thinking about selling it because I don't think that their model can be sustained long term. I think that they You know, by the way, if you're asking questions about investing and all that, I don't tell you what stocks to buy, what investments to make. So if you want that kind of conversation, you should go to the Black Business School, theblackbusinessschool.com, and I teach classes and we talk about investing all the time. And my stock market class is theblackstockmarketprogram.com. So feel free to join that, and that's when we do the Q&A, you know, about investing and all that. But here's the thing. So the thing about the business model, you know, that's a problem is that, you know, they spend a lot, they burn through a ton of cash. They burn through a lot of cash. In fact, actually, I have some numbers here. Their revenue went up last year to about $16 billion, but they spend $12 billion a year on content. They spend $12 billion a year on content, which actually puts them in a negative free cash flow position. So they go deep in debt in order to maintain the company. I think they were at $6 billion in debt, and they went to $12 billion in debt. And here's the thing, Netflix, you know, I think their strategy is, you know, we're just going to ramp the hell out of subscribers, just get a ton of subscribers, so we can ward off any future competition, which is coming, right? You got Disney and Apple in particular, among others, that are coming, and they're not just coming with competition for customers, but they're also coming with they're also taking actually from Netflix. They're taking their content away from Netflix. So Netflix is having to spend more and more money on original content. And they're hoping they can have enough original content and enough subscribers that they can ward off future competition. Okay, that can make sense. But I think that the fact that the company's only been modestly profitable, you know, I think they finally made about 1.2 billion in profit last year, but they still are going deeper in debt. I don't like that business model at all, and I don't really know if Netflix as a either an entertainment or a tech company has a stock price that is justified based on what's expected with this company in the future. I really also suspect that when Disney pops in and Disney, the big fish in the pond, comes in and says, oh, we're going to offer you Disney Plus at half the price of Netflix, Netflix is going to have to respond to that. They can't keep their prices $11, $12, $13 when Disney's charging $7, right? So I think Netflix responds with lower pricing to maintain their subscriber base. And that kills their profitability even further and causes them to have to go deeper in debt just to compete with Disney. Also, just recently, Netflix did not make its earnings expectations and its subscriber expectations. For the first time, I think in 15 years or something, the number of subscribers to Netflix dropped in North America. Worldwide, they were supposed to get 5 million new subscribers or something crazy. They only delivered about 2.5 million. So they've got a lot of work to do with that big earnings miss. And I think that this sort of speaks to you know, what the future of the company. Now, of course, Eddie's still, you know, he's going to get his money. Everybody else is going to get their money. And I think this is a great market, though, for anybody in the entertainment space that's producing the kind of content that can get in front of the eyes of, you know, of Netflix like executives and things like that. I think Eddie, I don't know how Eddie's doing financially. I assume he's doing fine. I don't know if y'all know this. I know his wife, Nicole. I've seen Nicole a couple of times, actually. I know people that know Nicole, and I saw her at a party in Hollywood last year. I don't go to a lot of those Hollywood parties, but somebody invited me to one, so I went to one. I was surprised. A few people recognized me, but I don't expect people in those circles to know who the hell I am or even care. But when I was there, I saw Nicole Murphy, and I know Nicole had gotten like $15 million from Eddie. You call that? Uh-oh. Let me turn this off. I'm sorry, my computer's talking to me. She had got $15 million from the divorce, and I think that there was some guy named Troy Stratos that actually conned her out of $10 million or something. And that's something you got to watch out for. When you get a lot of money, just know that people are going to try to take it. So anyway, I'm happy for Eddie. I think it's great. I look forward to seeing what he produces. I think that this provides a lot of opportunity for a lot of people that create content. I think also Black people should, you know, in terms of, you know, what we're looking to support, I think we should look for Black-owned streaming services to support also, so that the Netflixes and the Disneys aren't the ones making all the money off of our community. But beyond that, though, you know, I'm happy for Eddie. I think it's cool. I think it's great. All right, guys, I'm about to go. I just wanted to hop in and talk about this real quick. Subscribe to the Black Financial Channel, theblackfinancialchannel.com, theblackfinancialchannel.com. Am I coming to Texas anytime soon? No, not that I know of. Oh, duh. The All Black National Convention, that is in September, the weekend of September 27th. That's in Houston. So Go to allblacknationalconvention.com if you want to come out. It's going to be awesome. Allblacknationalconvention.com. We'll have panels on everything from politics to business to everything else. That's where we just sort of bring all the Black issues on the table, all great Black people together. Vicky Dillard will be there, Dr. George Frazier, Dr. Claude Anderson. We're almost done negotiating to get him out there. Willie D from the Ghetto Boys agreed to host us. A lot of great people will be there. Attorney Nicole Compton will be there teaching how to start businesses. Julian Gordon, who's one of the greatest entrepreneurship experts I know and a real estate expert as well. He'll be there. A lot of great people will be there. So allblacknationalconvention.com is the URL. Also, Chicago is when I'm doing my investment seminar in a week from now. So if you'd like to learn more about that, go to drboychicago.com. You should fly in. It's at a Black-owned hotel. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a day-long event. You're going to love it. And then the next city is Los Angeles. That's drboyslosAngeles.com. So anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Have a good day. And don't forget, if you want to learn to buy your first share of stock, you can also go to blackmoney100.com, blackmoney100.com. Just sign up, and there's a free training on how to buy your first share of stock. So if you want to start investing, which I think you should, go to blackmoney100.com. All right. So I'm out of here, guys. Take care and have a good day. Be good. Peace.